Whether you love or hate combat in Stardew Valley, you're going to want to watch this video because I just found the best item I think maybe has ever existed in the game. I'm going to tell you exactly why it's so good and a few of the drawbacks, if you can call them that. I got the Combat Mastery, which opens up another slot called the Trinket slot, which allows you to equip one of several different items. Now, I've only found 2 so far, but I did read a little bit of spoilers about the other ones, and I just think this one is my favorite, so I can't believe that I got it first. I'm going to do a whole deep dive on what order you should get masteries first, but truly, I think mining is the way to go because I think it makes the most impact both early and late game. So that's my vote first. So anyways, once you unlock this combat mastery, which by the way, you need level 10 in all skills, and then there is a little door in Cindersap Forest that unlocks and it allows you to start your mastery pathing. You earn mastery points in general from farming, mining, combat, basically everything that you would normally earn experience for, and it all goes towards a total mastery skill, and then you can spend those points at different intervals on whichever skill you want, and it actually shows you what you unlock, which I think is really cool. You have a chance to find in your adventures, as it says, trinkets. So this one ended up dropping from a serpent, and I don't know if you can get any of the trinkets from any source, but I have a feeling this ice rod is specific to the serpents because it is the most OP against them. We know that we're in Skull Cavern and things are constantly flying at you, whether they're bats or serpents. And so how this ice rod works is it shoots out every 3 seconds a beam of ice and it freezes your opponents in place. That is really helpful because it freezes them for about 3 seconds and it allows you to run up to them and start hacking and slashing them without damaging yourself. So it is just such a good time, and I think it makes combat a lot easier. I know a lot of people want the combat to be a little bit easier in Stardew Valley, and so if that is you, definitely this is the trinket for you. But also, it just looks so cool, so even if you're good at combat, it's just kind of fun. And you're not going to get it too early in the game, so you're still going to have to do the tough combat as you're leveling up your weapons and your combat skills and all of that. So let's talk about why it's so good. As I mentioned, when enemies are flying at you, they can come at you from all angles, so freezing everyone in your immediate path is just really useful. If there are multiple enemies in the path where the ice beam shoots out, it will actually freeze all of them, so you can actually clump a large group of enemies and hit them all before they unfreeze. Because the time is only 0.2 seconds that they could be unfrozen before you shoot another one, once you have hit an enemy, they're pretty much perma-frozen, and you should be able to kill them in no time. I personally think that this could be nerfed a little bit, where maybe it shoots out less often, or the freeze is a little less often, just because it just seems so overpowered. So I wonder if this will be a future change. The only drawbacks I've found with this ice rod so far is that if there's enemies that are really far away, especially in the lava cave, you just keep refreezing and refreezing and they can never actually get close enough to you for you to hit them. And then as well with these lava lurkers, sometimes it will just keep freezing them too far away from you and they can never swim up, or it freezes them while they're underground, so then they just never resurface so you can actually hit them. However, if you are a slingshot user, I'm not personally, I'm strictly melee because I have terrible aim, but if you are, you can use your ammo to hit faraway enemies. It still won't help you with the lava lurkers that are staying underneath that you can't hit, but otherwise you're chilling, literally. I cannot wait to get the rest of the trinkets so I can review all of them for you and then eventually make a tier list, as well as I mentioned, make a mastery guide. So you can have a better idea of what you should unlock first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. But in the meantime, look out for this ice rod. I got it dropped from the serpent. If there's any other ways to get it that I figure out, I will update the description just so that you can have a better idea of how to get all this. And in the meantime, have a blast dominating the Skull Cavern. We'll see you in the next video.